album coming out finally after 3 years. Black Out the Sun. Can you give me a quick overview of the album?
Album turned out great. We did it in 30 days. We recorded it in Butler, New Jersey. Self-produced record. We're very happy about it. I mean, there's not really much to add. I mean, it's a real, it's kind of like, I want to say, an old school Sevendust sound, kind of mixed in with, a modern element to it, a lot of programming and some extra bells and whistles. But I mean, it's definitely just a nuts and bolts Sevendust record.
Yeah, no doubt. I've been listening to it all day. So, why 3 years between albums?
Was it 3 years? Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it seems like the natural amount of time for us. We wanted to take a little extra time off between the records, and we toured the record for 2 years. We wanted to take a year off and just get away from the grind for a while, so we could appreciate what it is that we have. And so, I mean, we took a break that a lot of bands take, but we usually this band's been known to kind of grind it out, get a record out, or do a record tour, do a record. So we needed to, for many reasons, needed to take a break for a while. So
I gotcha.
It was 3 years.
That's a long time to be out there killing yourself.
Yeah.
You keep going in and out on me. I hope it's not my fault. You there?
Yep.
Oh, okay. Here's a quick fun question for you. How fun was it having the Atlanta Falcon cheerleaders surrounding you guys when you're making a video?
What's that?
I said, how fun was it having the Atlanta Falcons cheerleaders all around you doing that video?
It was cool, man. I mean, they were nice. It's not like we're like making out between scenes or anything. It's just it's cool, man. I mean, it could definitely be worse. We've been around a few different videos, but it was cool, man. I didn't really think much about it. It felt kind of corny, to be honest with you.
I had never seen it until today when I was doing research on you guys, just to make sure I wasn't missing anything. So that's why I asked. All right, so I listened to the new album 3 times today alone, to be honest with you. It's awesome all the way through, and like you said, it hit me old school. But you have deeper growls in there, a little bit different, like Till Death. What would you say is different about the album from any of the rest, even though you sort of covered that? What one thing would stick out?
I mean, I don't know. I love that heavy vocal thing. I just kind of really started doing it on Holiday Memory, and it's just, it's a fun kind of voice to have in there. We got, LeJean's voice, obviously, and you got Morgan and my singing voice, and you got John that sings from time to time, and then Morgan's got his scream, signature scream, and we just like adding in those textures of vocals where it's gives people a little break from just one monotonous kind of sound. We have all these different voices we utilize, and it's cool to go back and forth. And sometimes one part just sounds like something Morgan is going to be good at doing, so he'll pick it up, and I'll do the other little spots. And LJ likes to sing more than he screams. So
yeah, absolutely. Well, he should. He's got an awesome voice. Now, you and Morgan Rose, you put out a CD called Last Parade for that side project Call Me No One.
Yeah.
Really cool stuff. How did that go, and are you going to continue with that stuff as well?
Yeah, I mean, like I said before, we had taken a break, and Morgan and I decided to go in the studio. We talked about doing something for a long time, and we just got in there, and kind of the same spirit as the Sevendust record. We just, wrote it in 30 days and recorded it, and it was just a really fun project. Just to take on the lead singing role I learned a lot about it. I learned a lot more. Just about the durability it takes to do it, and it's a really fun project. The music I really enjoyed because it was stuff you really couldn't do at Sevendust.
Right.
That was the whole point to do it, just to kind of exercise that thing.
Now, both of you guys, you and Morgan, you both do a lot of production work. Some of those guys definitely have, that's a signature Sevendust vibe to it. Like Candlelight Red did the EP Demons that Morgan did. Do you enjoy being a producer, and which of the bands that you've produced should I get to know?
Yeah, I mean, the producing is one of those things that just kind of fell into our laps, you know. I mean, I've always been into, we've always produced our own bands, you know, for the most part. So it was something I definitely want to keep doing. You know, I really enjoy doing it, especially when you have a really good band. A couple of the bands I worked with this year that I really enjoyed were Expand This Day, and there was another band after the Mayans I just got done doing a EP for, and you know, they were very cool projects. I mean, there was a lot of bands this year that I got a chance to work with, and you know, Dead Fish Handshake was one of the first ones I did. And, you know, it's a challenge, you know, every time you do it. You know, but I mean, I look forward to doing more of it in the future.
Awesome. Yeah, well, everything I've heard, either one of you guys that your fingers are on it, it all sounds cool. So,
awesome, man.
I just read your January post in Hello Demons Meet Skeletons, your blog. You really give some personal insight on a lot of things in there, sobriety being one. Can you talk about that challenge, when you started it, what pushed you to do it, and how is it to stay the course on that?
Well, I mean, it's just, you know, it's one of those things that's pushes you here at a day at a time. And I personally had my end with an assortment of bottoms with alcohol. And it's just, for me, my personal journey is just you know, to have that removed, and I had a little help to do it, and continue to work with other people that, you know, that are also trying to find a life of sobriety. And you know, I just enjoy my life better, you know, without it. And you know, as far as continuing it out here, it's one of the things. Like I said, it's my journey, and you know, I do certain things. I stay connected with certain people to help maintain that, and it's a day at a time thing. You know, I really just, my life is just a lot better without it. So you know, it's not easy. You know, it's sometimes a little challenging.
Oh, I know. Yeah, I fight it myself, so I'm in that battle with you, brother.
Yeah.
Now, one of the other things that I saw in there too is how you said people say to you, Sevendust should have been bigger. I always put you guys, the band, you as a musician, right at the top of the mountain. I listen to a lot of the new music coming out, and you guys influenced a whole generation of music, the new music and sound.
Oh yeah, I don't know, man. I mean, it's pretty humbling. I mean, just to be around and have anyone say that they were influenced by us is pretty flattering. You know, I think any band likes to hear that. And, you know, as far as like whether we should have been bigger, I mean, if you stretch our career out over the whole span of it, and the amount of records we sold during that time, and the ability that we've had to maintain a steady career, I mean, I think we succeeded just fine.
Yeah, I think you guys are.
Would have been a little.
I think you guys are one of the giants that ever came through. To be honest with you, so.
Awesome, man. Thanks, brother.
Now, I wish I could point out one song on your new CD. I do find myself hitting replay constantly, or replaying all three of these together in a row: DK, Dark AM, and Picture Perfect. Is there one song on the new CD that you say to yourself, people have got to hear this one?
You know, I think that, you know, I don't have any particular favorites, you know. I think, you know, listening to, I like Nobody Wants It, Till Death, and I really like Till Death. It's just a heavy, fun song to play. I really enjoy, you know, just, there's a song called God of Feeling on its acoustic. It's kind of at the end, and something about it is just really moody, and all of us and everyone in the band sings on it. It's a cool vibe. I think if you like the real heavy stuff, Till Death's the song, and then if you like the melodic version of what we do, like Angel Sun, and God of Feelings, yeah, that vibe too.
Speaking of Angel Son, I was actually going to ask you say something about that, because recently I lost one of my oldest childhood friends. I've known him since like second grade. He was lost him to his own demons. He was a drummer for the Bullet Boys for a while, but I sat there for an hour crying.
I hate that.
I was sitting there for an hour replaying Angel Son, and I just bawled my eyes out. So, thanks for that tune, by the way.
Yeah, I'm sorry you lost, man. I was a fan of Bullet Boys back in the day.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I'm a little bit older than you, a couple years, but at 45, I know you're probably around 39, 40, right? So,
yeah, 41.
So yeah, we grew up listening to the same stuff.
Yeah, exactly.
You guys have an extensive tour mapped out already. Unfortunately, the closest you come to Syracuse is New York City. Do you guys have any other tour dates possibly popping up? And how about festivals?
Yeah, man, we'll be everywhere this year, man. I mean, I can't really say anything else besides that we'll be on tour. If you live in the United States, we'll eventually be close to you.
Awesome. And now, are you guys ever going to do, do you guys do any festivals, any of those things going around?
Yeah, we do those things every year.
Cool. Well, all right.
What we do, I don't know at this point. But
yeah, it's too early to say yet. So, well, thanks for the time today, and thanks for rescheduling us again.
All right, boss.
And last thing, is there anything you want to say out there to the fans?
Oh man, just the typical. Thank you so much for all the support and diehards that stuck with us this whole time.
All right.